G'day everybody, how's it going? This is Delete Hunter here. Now, I've had these headsets for a while, and I thought I'd give out my review on the Audeze Penrose X's. Now, I never heard of Audeze as a brand. I'm not an audiophile nerd, so I've never heard of this brand. I recently discovered because of a YouTuber recently was raving on about how good these are compared to all the other brands like SteelSeries and Corsair and Razer and Astros and all the other brands. And I was basically in a bit of a pickle. You see, originally I still have a SteelSeries Arctics 3, which is an old one. That was given to me for last year's Christmas present, and it's done me well. But with the recent Arctics Nova, they the last update kind of ruined them a little bit. I don't know what they did, but basically when they introduced the SteelSeries, what's it freaking called again? The new sonar software. That's it. It kind of made them really flat and really unpleasant. And I need a Xbox headset, a dedicated Xbox headset. And I hate wired. I do not like headsets that require you to plug into the mic jack. That really pisses me off. One, it uses the power of your controller a lot better, and the audio quality is just shit. So I wanted something that basically wirelessly connects to the Xbox through either a dongle that plugs into the USB or hooks up to the same Bluetooth system that your controllers use for the Xbox. So I was tossing up between either getting a SteelSeries Nova Pro Wireless, but for that over $700 price tag, and for what you get out of it, I was really and thinking, I don't know about that. I was thinking of the Corsairs, their wireless version. I think it's the HD60s S or X or whatever. I don't know. Can't remember. Not that good apparently. Have a lot of crackling and a bit of issues. Then I was looking at the Razer products, the Kyria. I can never pronounce it properly, but anyway, and I don't like them. I've had them on my head, tested them, and they're not comfortable for me. The ear cups are too small. I just don't like the look of them, and the mic quality is pretty shit. And the audio quality is kind of crappy. And I don't like Razer headphones. Me, as a personal preference, do not like any Razer headphones. I just think they all suck. It's just my opinion, though. Some people love them. I don't like them at all. Turtle Beach, I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole. I've owned many Turtle Beaches in the past, and they're just a piece of shit. I do not recommend ever buying them. They're just crap. Then you've got Astros. Now, Astros are a good quality headset, but they're a bit dated these days. So I was thinking of the A50s, but I thought, their audio quality is good, but like, they haven't really kept up with the times. And then I watched this audio channel. I cannot remember his name, but he's right into his audio. He knows his stuff. And he raved on about these. Now, he did tell me that the headband on these are a little bit too tight. Not tell me personally, but explain on the video that the headband's a bit too tight, and he ended up getting some wicked cushions put on these. And after he did that, he loved them. But the one thing, and all the reviews about the Audeze Penrose X, is being an audiophile specialist company using a specially designed technology, a planar magnetic driver, which is what that looks like there. The audio quality is like next to none, and I thought, oh, I like the sound. I like sound of games and movies and music, and why not? And the good thing about this as well, it is wireless, and it can pair with a Bluetooth device. It can pair auxiliary, and it can pair with a 2.4 gigahertz dongle, as you can see there, simultaneously. So you can listen to music on your phone and also playing games on the Xbox or the PC. I'm like, okay, you got me sold up that. So, and they're not that expensive either. I only paid $300 something for this. From Addicted Audio, which is the only licensed provider in Australia. So if you want to look at getting yourself these, go to Addicted Audio and you'll be able to get yourself one of these. So, by the way, I have used these for over a month now. But I just wanted to show you all what it looks like coming out of the box. I'll just pause it for a sec while I get it out. Alright, so this is what the box looks like. This tells you instructions and how it all works. I'm not here to explain all that stuff. So this is what it looks like. So as you can see, the leather's a little bit worn. So this is what you get. You get your headset, which the build quality is really nice. It's all plastic, but it's like a thick, heavy-duty industrial grade plastic, and it's just a really nice, strong feel on it. So we'll just put that there for now. Probably got it backwards, but that's okay. Got your wireless dongle. So as you can see here, if it will focus, it does focus. Alright, so you got an Xbox and a PC switch. I don't know what that little doohickey thing on the side is, but anyway. So that's your dongle. I was told that the range on them is pretty shit, but I live in a pretty big open room, to say the least, and never once had connectivity issues. Got your warranty and your instructions books there. Don't really need it, to be honest. It's pretty self-explanatory, a lot of things, except for the buttons. The buttons are pretty interesting. As you can see on there, the buttons are multi-functions. So each one does something a little bit different, depending how long you press it, how many times you press it, etc., etc. Then you got this box. In the box, you got 2 power cables. So you've got your USB-A to USB-C cable. There's this one here. Whoop. So as you can see, it's already sort of unwrapped, because like I said, I've been using it. This is USB-A to USB-C. I love the length of this. All things that require charging through one of these should have a long cord like this, or even a corded item. I don't understand with today's issue with the cords being bloody short and annoys the crap out of me. They usually come at this length here, which is a USB-C to USB-C. They usually come that length, which isn't really long. As you can see, I haven't actually unraveled it because I don't have any USB-C ports on any of my PCs that I own, except for the newish laptop that I got. Auxiliary jack and your mic with a windscreen, which is pretty good. The mic as well is also shaped, so it only goes in one way, which is nice. And that's it. It's really simple. There's nothing really complicated about this at all. I pretty much didn't... I had to go on the instructions a little bit on what button does what, but it wasn't like complicated to the point where I was pretty much having any issues trying to get it running. The software that comes with it is a bit not user-friendly, to say the least, when you go through and changing the EQs and all that. I did fiddle around with it a little bit, but to be honest, out of the box, the sound is... It's not an exaggeration. It really is not an exaggeration when it comes to the sound on this thing. The sound is superb. There is not a single headset that I have listened to that sounds like this. These planar magnetic drivers on this thing are phenomenal. They really are. So we'll go over the buttons and whatnot, and then I'll go a little bit more into detail about the music. So you got your mute button, you got your different ports, you got your mic, that little blue one there is your Bluetooth, and then you got your charging port, you got auxiliary port, you got your mic gain port, dial. You also press it a couple times, does other functions as well. Like I said, I haven't really dwelled into it. And then you got your volume wheel, which again, when you press that in and do certain things, it does other things as well, like your mix chat and whatnot. But like I said, I haven't really fiddled around with it. Then you got your power button as well. You hold that on and it turns it on, and you hold it on and it turns it off. And if you single press that, it changes your different different sources and whatnot as well. So you can listen to 2.4 gigahertz, and then you change your source again, and it goes 2.4 in Bluetooth, and then it goes aux, and then it goes back to 2.4. So you can change these ear cups if you want to go wicked cushions, which I am going to go. You basically get a little butter knife, or I'll just use my prying tool for my my iFixit kit, and you just pull these little tabs, and the whole thing pretty much comes off. And the Ricket cushions have a direct replacement, so this little plastic bracket here that this is connected to, they provide that as well. So you basically just clip the new ones on, and you can put these aside for if you want to sell it again, or just keep it in case the Ricket cushions go bad, and you can use them again. And like I was saying about the mic, it's really hard to do this in one hand. So, whoop. Okay, the zoom on this phone is crazy. So you see it's flat side there, so you just plug it in flat side on the mic. Yeah, the clamp force is strong. It does give you a headache after a while, but I just adjust it on the arms like that, pulls out. Like I said, I can't do it one hand, but it pulls out, and you can adjust it to the size that you want, and then it's not so bad. But I'm gonna get new ear cups. I'm also gonna get a headband cover as well, just to add a little cushion, because this cushion here isn't enough. I don't think. I get a lot of pressure here, gives me a bit of a headache. But yeah, so pretty much what you do, get it out of the box, whatnot, connect it to your PC, and do the software update. Software update fixes the tone issues that these had, fixes the connectivity drop issues that they had, it fixes a lot of other issues, and it also fixes some of the, used to get a little bit of feedback in that ear cup, and they fix that as well, which is pretty good. So when you watch videos now from this date, and people have all these issues, in my headset, I've had none of them. Since I did the software update, I've had no issues whatsoever. And the sound quality is well worth the price tag, and these aren't that expensive. Not really for your upper class stuff. And they sound better than your upper class stuff. To get this type of sound, you're looking at $1,000 headsets to get the same quality audio in this. And you really notice it. If you listen to certain music, for example, you can hear it. Like Hotel California is a really good test, because I didn't realize that like the instruments are recorded in surround and stereo, I should say, and you can actually pinpoint the different locations that each instrument's playing in this headset. So like the bass sound, the drums sound like they're behind you, and the guitar sounds like he's like sort of northwest of you, and you can get your orientation is really clearly distinguished on the stereo quality of this headset, because again, it is a headset. It's not true surround sound. They say surround sound, but it's not true surround sound. It's more stereo. But the way these magnetic drivers, planar magnetic drivers, distinct the sound frequencies is truly amazing, and it has a pretty good range as well. I don't know if it shows it on the back. We'll look over the box for you so you can have a little read. If you want to pause it and just have a look. I can't see it anywhere in the box, but it's got a crazy range on it though. It shows sounds that the human ear can't hear, and its bass is really clear and refined, I should say. It's not bassy for the sake of bassy, where it just goes and you don't get clarity. This is a very clear headset. If you listen to audio and the way they composed it, or the way they compressed it, or the way they messed with the audio quality in the post-production side of things, you will hear it in this. I've listened to some homemade songs of just other YouTubers, and I can hear the imperfections in their audio quality with these headsets, and it really sticks out. It's like really loud, where if I use my SteelSeries, I don't notice it at all. Actually, a really, really good, if you get this headset and you want to play around just to listen to different sounds, watch paranormal YouTube investigation shows, or any sort of paranormal show that's kind of legit, where you hear ghosts or demons or whatever the hell in the background, like over the thing. Because normally, like if you're watching a TV or you watch it with another headset, you sort of hear like, you don't get a clear, distinct sound. With these, you can hear them. I was watching the last episode of this paranormal mob, and they were investigating the Warren Museum, and they were recording with the old school tape analog stuff at the end because all their digital stuff ran out of battery. And I was listening with this headset on full bore, and I could hear the words that these you don't have to believe in demons or whatever, but these so-called entities were speaking. I could hear them, but yeah, I swapped to the Arctis 3. I couldn't hear them. Slipped to my 7.1 surround sound on the sound bar. Can't hear them. But this I could hear them. So it's clear, and it's really good at separating the different frequencies in an audible manner that you can hear each and every tone with clarity, and they merge together perfectly. So I can't stress enough, if you're looking for something for the Xbox or the PC, I definitely recommend these. To be honest, I just recommend these for anyone that loves sound, who wants to hear footsteps of people in Call of Duty or Battlefield or Tarkov or any of them. This is the headset for you. Listen to movies, headset for you. It's just such a good headset. I do not regret buying it, and I'm extremely biased. I don't care. I am really, really happy with this purchase, and I'm glad that I didn't spend $707 on the Arctis Nova, because these, I reckon, would just dominate them, to be honest, in audio quality. So I hope this review helps anyone. It's a very basic one. I'm not going to go into frequencies or anything like that. I'm not an audiophile person. I'm not an audio dude. I'm just an average Joe Blogs person that just wants good quality products for good bang for buck. So yeah, that's my review. I recommend getting these if you can get hold of them. You will not regret it. The battery life on them isn't the best as others. It's like 20. It's not 20 hours. I think it's like 17 hours, something like that. But I haven't ran out of juice. Not yet, but because I charge it over every night. Every time I've used it, I just charge it. It doesn't take long to charge it, so if you do that, you're not going to run out of battery life anyway, so you'll be fine. So yeah, hope that helps, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, have a good Christmas and have a good holidays. Bye.